Good afternoon, YouTube viewers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Will, and here's the Filipina Genie and the
Yes.
baby Genie. And today we're going to have open mic.
Yes.
And without further ado, here's the questions.
So, my question is, what are your thoughts about Philippines, about the Philippines and Filipino?
Okay. So, I've always considered the Philippines a really nice country, really.
Yeah.
I was here years ago with the United States Marine Corps. I got to travel in some of the provinces, got to meet some of the people, and I found the people to be very engaging. I found them to be very oriented structurally with community.
Mm-hmm.
They welcome foreigners,
Okay.
and they love to eat, and I love to eat. You guys really love to eat.
Yeah.
And you have a large variety of foods, fresh foods.
Okay.
You grow fresh vegetables. With regards to culture, I really love the fact that you guys speak English. And even if the English becomes somewhat complicated, everything's written in English.
Yeah.
When you go to the restaurants, the menus are in English.
Yeah.
You know, street signs, all in English. So I found the Philippines to be a easy country to navigate.
Yeah.
It really was, and it feels welcoming.
Yeah.
And regarding Filipinos, they were some of the nicest people that I've met. And being in the Marine Corps, you get to travel. I've been to several countries and in several continents even. And I'm going to compare, this to my experience in Thailand and my experience in Vietnam. And I love those countries as well, but the people just aren't as engaging. Not just with me, but even with each other. It seems like the families aren't as close-knit. Even in my family back in the U.S., we have a family day once a month. We all get together. And I want to add this too. I think it was important to me that the Philippines have Christian Judeo values. You don't find that in many Southeast Asian countries. That's not common. So the people are really, really nice.
Yeah.
Typhoons,
Great.
floods, and you recover so quickly. It's in my country. If our home flood, we're out of work for a couple of weeks. I find in the Philippines, your home's flooded on Wednesday and you're back to work on Thursday. You guys deserve capes. Great question, and I really enjoy the Philippines.
Yes.
So thank you for that. And the next question is coming over here, I believe. What's your question? Do you have a question for me?
Yes.
Okay.
So my question is, if you're going to travel, what country are you going to and why?
If I had a choice of travel in the world, where would I go and why? Obviously here for first choice. That's why I'm here. But I know what you mean. You mean if I had a choice to go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
But I just wanted to make that disclosure that
Yeah.
I like being here. It would be the United States because that's my home. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
That's where my loved ones are.
Yeah.
I want to see them.
Yeah.
I want to be with them. So if I had a choice to go anywhere today, it would be the U.S. It would be, and it wouldn't be a close second.
Yeah.
It would be the U.S. Some of the things, I love a lot of things about the U.S., but to me, the politics and the cost of living, those entities are just too great. I love my family, I love my friends, but it's just not practical for me to be in a place where I'm annoyed all the time by the politics, and it's difficult to make ends meet. It's just the dollar is stretched too thin.
Yeah.
So Great question, Mia, and it would actually be my home country.
Yeah.
That's where I would travel to.
Yeah, that's good. That's good answer, Mahal.
So,
And
oh, I'm sorry.
because of you really answered very good, and you know, people learned about the way you express your thoughts to other people, most especially to our viewer.
Yes.
My second question is, how do you compare the Philippines to U.S.?
Great integration question. How you
Yes.
integrated that into your next question. Brilliant,
Yes.
brilliant.
Yes.
Okay. How do I compare? Well, I'm going to give the United States the first compliment, so to speak.
Yeah.
I love the infrastructure in the U.S.
Yeah.
The United States obviously has a solid infrastructure.
Mm.
And do you guys know pretty much what I mean when I say infrastructure?
Oh yes, of
Okay.
course. The
So, right. So, everything's in place that need to be in place to
Yeah.
make quality of life
Yes.
goods, pretty much.
Yeah.
To get from point A to point B,
Yeah.
access to services, access to. We're not going to get into the political side of all that, but the things are in place for people to make it
Yeah.
navigatable. So, to compare it to the Philippines, temperature wise, weather wise, I love the Philippines. I don't like cold weather.
Yeah.
So I got to give the Philippines the temperature. If I'm looking at environmental factors, the weather,
Yeah.
I love the beaches better in the Philippines. I love the mountains. I love they have more to explore that's accessible because what is it? Thousands of islands here.
Yeah.
Does the Philippines compile of hundreds of thousands? Thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands of islands.
Yeah.
And in most cases, you don't have to get on a plane.
Yes.
How do you guys travel to far away places here? You
Ship.
drive the car on a
Ship.
ship.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, and what do you call that ship?
Barco.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
but what is that called when you travel that way?
Ocean ship.
Okay, it's the ocean ship, but it's called traveling by. What is that called? It's something that gets you
Ship.
from point A to point B.
Terminal.
I always forget what they're called, and we have them in the United
Yeah.
States.
Yeah.
But it's called something else. Somebody help me. Audience, help me. What is that called? You have to go catch the what? Y'all don't say you have to go catch the. You have to drive your car on a what?
Yeah.
All right, I'll come back to that because I'm drawing a blank. I can see it. We caught one a month ago,
Yeah.
and I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
Please help me, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't know what it's called. What's the terminology for when you drive a vehicle on a boat and a boat carries you to your destination?
Yeah.
Gosh, I hate that. Anyway, okay, to continue comparing the people. I like the people in the Philippines better. Now, and I'm not talking about my family and my loved ones. I'm talking about strangers. Strangers are far more engaging here than strangers are in America. In the United States, you may not even know your next door neighbor to the left and next door neighbor to the right because you don't make eye contact with each other. You don't speak in the morning. I try to make eye contact, but people are less likely. When you're walking past someone in the streets in the U.S., there's no rendering appropriate greetings. There's no good morning, good afternoon, or anything. I find the people in the Philippines would be more friendly. You're going to miss the infrastructure of the U.S. You're going to miss, even there's less catastrophes, I think. But when you prepare, for them in advance, they're not as bad. Then when you look at how the Filipinos respond to it, you're like, gosh, are we really that weak that, they devastate us more than they devastate Southeast Asians?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give the edge there to the Philippines and compare contrast.
Yes.
But great question. Great question. I'm still a little disappointed because I don't know what the boat's called, what we call that boat when you travel. It'll come to me. But I believe Mia here, baby Genie, owes me a question.
Last question, Daddy.
Okay.
So, What speaking of Philippines, what can you say about the Philippine corruption this day?
That's tough questions.
I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I
But
want
for
to take
your
this one
own
on.
thought
Okay,
opinion.
so first I want to make a personal disclosure that corruption exists in every country I've traveled to.
Yeah, that's true.
Corruption is everywhere.
Yeah.
There's many people who start out with an NGO or a nonprofit,
Yeah.
and they really have a good, strong plan to help.
Yeah.
It manifests into corruption because of money. Philippines is no different.
Yeah.
The thing is what I can say about Filipino corruption, and everybody may not agree, and everybody's welcome to add, their opinions and their thoughts
Yeah.
on it. But did you have something to add?
Don't forget to leave a comment, guys!
Oh, okay. So you're all welcome to comment on this, but in my experience, I find corruption in the Philippines to be at a lower level.
Yeah.
And I'll do one compare and contrast.
Yeah.
In the Philippines, it's not uncommon for a
Yeah.
politician to go door to door and offer some financial benefit to the
Yes.
vote. Well,
Yeah.
in my country, there's a thing in some major cities called bag money. And a bag money is to use any way the political helpers want to use to get votes. And it's cash. Bag money is cash. So, when I compare and contrast, the Philippine side is at a much lower level because that bag money is a large number, a very, very large number.
Yeah.
I think another thing is that you're less likely to get in trouble, for corruption in America than you are in the Philippines. I think in the Philippines there's a little bit more accountability, just a little more. You just can't go around, backdooring people with money to get what you want done.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more complicated here in the
Yeah.
Philippines. What I do like, I think what helps corruption a little bit is that people can freely vote the way they want to vote here.
Yeah.
They don't intimidate each other. If this member of the community wants to vote to the right and that one wants to vote to the left, or this one wants to vote for Kim and that one wants to vote for Johnny, nobody's mad at them. They're best friends. They don't even discuss it. They don't talk too much about it. Their vote is their personal private vote, and no one can. Well, in the U.S., friendships end because of the vote. If they find you to not vote for who they like to vote, you become the instant enemy in America. You become ostracized, your community, your workplace. That becomes a huge problem. So I really think that this is subjective. It's always going to be a different answer no matter who you ask. But I'm going to close the answer with corruption exists.
Yeah.
It exists in every country. It really does. So great question. And I'm gonna ask you guys if you have anything else to add. If you don't have anything to ask, Mia will close out this session. So do you guys have anything to add?
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yes, of course. So feel free to ask and answer our questions. Don't forget what pair or what jeep or what boat that used to go your destination. So feel free to answer comments, like our subscribers too, followers. Like to
Leave a
see
comment in comment section. Oops, I forgot. Stay tuned for part 2 of the Filipinas Genie Q&A.
Flashback.
Ask the first question.
Yeah.
And A flashback.